And now, like always, it's time for the quote. The most valuable reward isn't what you receive, but rather the personal growth you achieve through the journey.
What if I told you guys that this clown really said this after making that video? The video where essentially he records him and his friends committing multiple crimes in Japan while freeloading. And yeah, this is a whole new level of scumbaggery. Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to come on here for a second time to talk about a YouTuber who has came under fire for doing something recently. And first off, I just want to say this is really disrespectful what this person did to Japan and to its people. And it's honestly just like, can we stop going to Japan or anywhere else to fuck with other people? Because I mean, if you guys did not hear about the Johnny Somali situation, yeah, he was a kick streamer who went to Japan and was just being flat out racist and committing crimes in Japan and just disrespecting and shitting on people for no reason. Well, actually there was a reason. It was internet clout. Like guys, I've said it many times before, clout is a fucking drug. Stay far, far away from it because it will make you do some really insane shit. And is it really worth it, would I argue? No, not for you or the other people. But I guess that's just my opinion because people to this day still do dumb things for clout, including this YouTuber we're going to be talking about today. He goes by the name of Fidias. You guys might know who this guy is from one of his videos where he went around hugging celebrities. Like he wanted a hug from mrbeast, Elon Musk, and many other bigger celebrities and rich people, you know, and he successfully got them. Which, I mean, that was pretty cool and all. That was pretty harmless. And it was doing something that really nobody had done before or even thought of doing before. And for the longest time, I thought this guy was a cool creator until I saw this video that he made where he went to Japan to freeload with his friends, where essentially they would go from the south part of Japan to the northern part, and there were 4 of them in total, and whoever made it to the northern part of Japan first was the one who won the challenge. And I'll be totally honest here, this challenge would have been totally fine if they weren't going around freeloading, and if they were being respectful to the people around them and the country that they were in. Because there were just some things in this video that even me being an American really fucking pissed me off. Because in this video, they recorded themselves committing crimes. Like, quite frankly, Japan slammed strange, annoying YouTuber from abroad, Fidias, who filmed himself fare dodging, freeloading. A YouTuber with 2.4 million subscribers apologized on Tuesday after a video of him and 3 others free riding around Japan became the latest example of fame-seeking foreigners riling locals. The YouTuber, known by the username Fidias, posted a video over the weekend of the 4 riding trains and buses around Japan, in some cases without paying. In the video, Fidias hides in a toilet of a bullet train, pretends to be ill when confronted by a ticket collector, and then escapes to board another train where he pulls the same trick.
Let's see if he will ask me for money. Okay, he didn't ask for any money. I think in Japan, people pay when they go out of the bus. It's time to go down, so hopefully he doesn't ask me to pay.
Get off?
Yes.
680. Yeah.
6. Only this.
80.
No, no, man.
80.
No.
Police.
No, no.
Come on, police station. 80 yen.
I don't know what he's saying. I think I got in trouble, guys. I couldn't believe it. He locked me in the bus and drove me to the police station. And now it's time to teach you how to get the train for free. So I'm entering the train and I will find the toilet and go straight to the toilet. Here is the bathroom. I will just lock myself the whole time in the bathroom. So I came to my destination now. I think he is waiting for me outside. And I was right. He was just waiting to catch me. So the only thing I could do is to pretend that I'm sick.
チケット見せてください。ダメダメダメなの。チケット。チケットほらダメ。チケット。乗って。じゃあポリス呼ぶよ。Okay, police. ダメだ。
Released me and immediately I started running. But he called the police and they are searching for me now.
Like, I'll be totally honest with you guys, there is so much wrong with this video that they posted, and there is honestly just so much wrong with what they even did in the first place, regardless if they filmed it for a YouTube video or not. And I can see why a lot of people, especially Japanese locals, really are not too happy with this guy and never want him to come back to the country. Because the all-around sad thing about this video is that they only went to Japan to make this video so that they could basically get views. And I'll be honest here, it makes foreigners look really bad, because as the this happens more and more, because we had Johnny Somali and then we had these people doing this stuff in Japan and stuff like that, it just really gives the foreigners and the people who are there to visit a really bad look, despite the fact that most people going there aren't there to do bad things to the country or the people who live there. They're there to visit, see the culture, have a fun little vacation, whatever. And it's really sad because a few people like these guys, like Johnny Somali and Fidias here and his friends, they can really make it seem like every foreigner going to that country might have bad intentions, essentially ruining it for people who want to go there who have good intentions. Another clip shows him entering a hotel and pretending to be a guest in order to get free breakfast. I'll be honest with you guys, this one really pissed me off when I saw it in the video. And it's like, how big of a scumbag do you have to be to go and basically use somebody else's room number at a hotel that you weren't even staying at in the first place because you were freeloading to get free food because you're filming this YouTube video where it basically looks like only you and your friends matter, nobody else matters. That's really what it looks like. Like, just take a look at the clip of him doing this, where he goes into the hotel and gets free food by giving someone else's room number.
So now while I'm waiting the bus, I will try to get some free breakfast. This is a hotel. I went up to the rooms to check the number so I could use it as a passcode for the breakfast. Room 505. Thank you. And it worked. I just have access to a 5-star Japanese buffet. And we're leaving the hotel without getting caught and without any problem.
Like, I could only imagine how they felt when they found out that somebody else already claimed their room number for food that morning and that they couldn't get food because, you know, it had already been used. Like, this guy literally stole and filmed it, essentially committing a crime because he didn't pay for anything either. And I believe that he should be arrested. Whatever country he's in right now, the authorities need to be made aware about this, despite the fact that it happened in Japan, because this is just true scumbag behavior. Other parts of the video show the four, one of whom appears to be the YouTuber Nightscape, who has 1.7 million followers, begging for money from locals to pay for tickets. Like, again, how shitty of a person do you have to be to beg for money from normal average people who probably aren't rich when you have almost 2 million subscribers on YouTube? And wait, let me check here real quick. Let's see how many views he's making. It looks like he is making over 100,000 views per video, with one of his most recent videos being from 3 months ago that has 1.1 million views. And for anybody who doesn't know how much these videos make per video, that's definitely hundreds if not thousands of dollars per video, depending on the RPM, but I'm not going to go into the specifics of how everything works. But yeah, if you're doing well off, like say on YouTube, and you don't need to be begging for money, do not beg for money. It's really scummy to do, and I feel like I shouldn't have to be telling people don't beg for money, but I guess I have to. But anyways, moving on, after this video was posted, it started to receive a lot of backlash, especially from the locals who live in Japan. Reasonably so. You guys are never going to guess how many dislikes compared to likes this video has. It has almost 20,000 likes on it, and it has 32,000 dislikes. So yeah, I guess you guys can see right there, the video was not really received very well by the audience of people who watched it, and people had some things to say in the comment section. Let's take a look. As someone who's lived in Japan for many years, it's sad to see people like this visit Japan and damage the reputation of foreigners. If you can't pay for public transport, don't use it. I honestly can't agree with that comment more, because like I said in this video, it damages the reputation of foreigners, of course, but also at the same time, I don't think that they couldn't afford public transport. They were just being scumbags trying to get across Japan without spending any money, and they in the process committed crimes, because you can't get around with no money. And if you watch the video, you can obviously see that. I'm thankful for people like you and Johnny Somali to exist, because it's proof that we really need to strengthen our borders. If the pandemic taught us something, is that the less foreigners, the better the country. See, this is exactly why we can't have good things, because other people just ruin things for everybody else, as you can see right here, because it just makes the reputation for foreigners like holy shit. And I mean, I don't blame the Japanese people or the Japanese government for their feelings, because, you know, people are doing things like this. They're taking advantage and committing crimes and stuff like that. But anyways, moving on, something you guys are gonna find really crazy is that Fidias actually decided to leave an apology because he noticed that everybody was starting to be critical of him and that he was receiving a lot of backlash. And what better place to apologize than in the YouTube comment section by putting a pinned comment. This is what he says in the pinned comment. Hello, beautiful people. I apologize to the Japanese people if we made them feel bad. That was not our goal. From now on, I am going to make more research to the cultures we go to and try to prevent this from happening again. I love you all. Now just stop and think for a second. How well do you guys think this apology was received by the audience? Do you think it was received well? Do you think people are accepting this apology? Or do you think it went the other way and people are just totally shitting on him? Well, I'm sorry to the few people who are supporting Fidias here. It doesn't look like the apology was received very well. It's funny that the viewer ratings haven't gone up that much even though it's getting popular. And it looks like this reply ratioed the apology. It has almost 700 likes on it and the original apology had 160. If you really think so, please delete the video and never post something like this again. Did you end up paying for the Shinkansen? This behavior is not tolerated in any country other than Japan. Please reflect more. I mean, man, it's not even tolerated in Japan. As far as I'm aware, aren't these crimes? I'm pretty sure they are. I mean, I really just can't believe that like the Japanese people are this kind to other people. It's just crazy. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. If it were me, I would be going off on this guy. Like, I would be pissed, but I will have to give it to them anyways. Like, props to them for being cool about this. And yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video right there. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you thought that this was a good video, make sure you hit the like button so it gets promoted to more people in the algorithm, so more people will see it. If you're new to the channel and you like the video, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or opinions, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section down below. And yeah, my name is Breone, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.